Greetings of the day, children. A very warm welcome to each one of you here for the virtual session of science. So let us see what are we learning today. So let us have some more interesting concept of the acid, bases, and salt. Here we will continue to learn about neutralization reaction, which we have done in the previous session. You have seen how neutralization takes place of acid and a base, sodium hydroxide, strong base, and acid, hydrochloric acid, that is also strong acid. When you react them, you get sodium chloride plus water, that is neutralization reaction. And sodium chloride is a neutral salt because it is formed due to neutralization of strong acid and a strong base. So here you will see neutralization in everyday life. Why we are learning about neutralization reaction? Because in a day-to-day life it has lots of applications, and some of the applications which we are going to discuss, you are going to take it down in your notebook. First of all, we will see indigestion. We know that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which helps in the digestion of food. But sometimes the stomach releases too much of acid, which lead to indigestion or sometimes hyperacidity. There are lots of acids form in the stomach, and you get acid reflux, you get stomach irritation, stomach pain, acid reflux you get, and you feel heavy chest. All that happen because of indigestion. So hence we need to neutralize the acid by taking substances that are basic in nature, commonly known as antacid. Like you have Gelosil, you have Eno, you have milk of magnesia, all that be available for us to take care of the acidity problem. Acidity happen when you have too much of spicy food, too much of junk food, too much of oily food. Then the response of the stomach is to release excess of acid in your body, and that is not good for the health. It creates lots of health issues. So for this you will have antacid. Milk of magnesia, for example, is a basic substance that neutralize the acid of the stomach. So when you have milk of magnesia, it will help to subside the stomach ache or the indigestion problem. So one very good application in a day-to-day life, children. I hope you all are writing there. Then you can just see over here indigestion cause in stomach. Just have a look. You can have Gelosil, milk of magnesia, Eno. All those are mild bases which help to subside the acidity in the stomach. Too much of acid produced, take basic substance to destroy acid. Then you have ant bite. This is second application. The irritation of the skin due to ant bite is caused because of the presence of formic acid that ant injects into the skin while biting. So they naturally present, they have a natural acid, formic acid in their sting. So what actually irritates and what makes the part where the area of the skin where they bite becomes red and it irritates, you feel like scratching, itching, and all that happen because of injection of the formic acid due to ant bite. So hence we use basic substance to neutralize the effect. For example, baking soda or hydrogen carbonate or calamine solution you can have at home, or zinc carbonate are generally used to treat ant bites. So where you have baking soda at home, you can just put little water and you rub it on the if affected area, and you will the irritation and the itchiness will subside. This is all available in the market, and it takes care of the ant bite. This is one of the very good application of neutralization reaction. So soil treatment. How soil treatment can be done due to neutralization process. Plants needs a soil which is neutral in nature. Too much of acidic soil, too much of acid in the soil, or too much of basic substances in the soil will not help, or it will affect the growth of the plant. So the soil has to be neutral. How you maintain the pH or the neutrality of the soil? So plants need a soil which is neutral in nature, but using chemical fertilizers on soil can turn into it into acidic. So too much of chemical fertilizer when added, soil becomes acidic, and it will affect the growth of the plant because plants require neutral soil. To treat acidic soil, we use quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or slake lime, that is calcium hydroxide. So these are the two bases. They are strong bases that can be used to neutralize the acidic effect in the soil. That is added to the soil and mixed very well in the soil, so that the acidic effect of the soil is neutralized by the base quicklime or slake lime. And basic soil can be treated. If the soil becomes too much basic, then you add organic substances to it, as they release acids while decomposing into the soil. So the vegetables left over, the fruits left over, or the natural manures which you add in the soil, that will take care of the basic nature of the soil, because the decomposition process in the natural manure, due to the microorganism present in them, they release acids. So the basic nature of the soil will be taken care of by the manure or by the organic waste which we can add to the soil. This is how a soil treatment can be done, and a very good example in a daily life for the neutralization process. That's why we need to learn about the neutralization reaction. Here is soil treatment. You can see acidic soil neutralized with lime. They are adding the powder of the lime and mixing it very well in the soil, so that the acidic effect is taken care of, and the soil remain neutral. Then factory waste. The factory waste, which is outlet in the seas and the oceans and in any other water bodies, they are acidic in nature and then will affect the aquatic life. So how to neutralize the acidic effect so that it will not affect the aquatic life? So before disposing it or making the outlet in the water bodies, we have to be very careful. We are polluting the water bodies, so we have to make sure the chemicals which we are releasing in the water bodies should be neutral, so that it will not affect the marine life or the aquatic life. Factory waste, acidic in nature, cannot be directly dumped anywhere. Hence, bases are added to it before it falls off into a river or stream or seas or the oceans. You can add over there, so the aquatic life does not get affected, as I told you. One of the very good neutralization application over here, that is a factory waste. I hope you are taking on all the important points. Now, here the applications of the pH, which we have learned just now, how the knowledge of the pH help us to take care of the different expect in a life, different applications in a life. Let us see pH of soil. So applications of the pH here: excessive use of chemical fertilizer changes the pH of the soil. Plants do not grow well when the soil is either too acidic or too basic. Hence, substances are added to bring the pH at a neutral level. So this is one of the very important application of the pH. Just now we have learned how soil become acidic, how we treat it, or when soil become too basic, how we treat it. We actually regulating the pH of the soil. So this is one of the very important application which we have learned. You have to put this point in your notebook. Application of the pH of soil. How we maintain the pH of the soil to neutral, and the knowledge of the pH, that means the acidic or the basic nature of the soil, is extremely important for better growth of the plants. Uses of acids and bases. We have learned about acid and bases, so many aspects about the acid and bases we have learned. Now let us see their uses. There are many uses of acid and bases in a day-to-day life. So food preservation, you add citric acid. Aerated drinks have carbonic acid in them. Baking powder has tartaric acid. Cooking, you use vinegar, that is acetic acid. In manufacturing of soap, you need sodium hydroxide. Manufacturing of bleaching powder, you need calcium hydroxide, that is base. As a foaming agent in fire extinguisher, when you use fire extinguisher, you have aluminium hydroxide there as a foaming agent. So lots of many more. Lots of applications of acid and base. Today's life, you just cannot think without acid and a base. It can be a raw material to prepare many other chemical substances and many more products which you are using in a day-to-day life, and we are for a better living. So please list down all these uses of acids and bases. Safety measures, you have to take care of acid and bases when you're dealing with them in the lab, because they are highly corrosive in nature. That means they attack on our skin and they take away moisture and will burn our skin. So you have to be very careful. It's not only acid but also base burn skin. So how are we going to take care of ourselves? While diluting acids, you have to pour the acid into the water, not water into the acid, as this may cause spattering of the acid. It will spill on it will splash on your face, because the reaction is highly exothermic. So gradually, what I've actually done, when we are diluting acid, we have to gradually take a glass rod and take a beaker with water, and with the help of a glass rod, very gradually, slowly you pour the acid into the water, and never add water into the acid. It will splash on the face, because the strong acid like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, highly concentrated acid, is very dangerous. And safety gloves have to be worn whenever working with acid or bases. So to take care of your skin, you have to be very careful when you come in contact with strong acid and base. They can burn your skin, they will cause irritation. So all these are the safety measures while handling acid and bases. So here we come to an end of the session, children. I hope the session was interesting to you all. Do write all the important points discussed in the session. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.